Dude, that was a hurtful. Let's go and uncover that other location. It's just good to uncover locations just because you get XP for them. Time to crouch, have better aim. What exploded? In that car. Weapons. I think my cowboy repeater can be repaired. Right? I'm down to help out. How's it going? I gain karma. Feel like I'll probably need that. Anything that's doubled. I mean, you guys all good? When
I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Kind of walking around, got it. Let me take a sip of my trusty jalapeno pepper. We for health a second. I'm gonna go in here and hopefully not die. Oh, no, I have more. Hello. Surprise! Well, that's awkward.
You thought you could hide from me? You ready to die? The sight of your own blood?
Yoink. All cap. Now my weapons can be like repaired. Actually, don't mind using cowboy repeater. It's pretty fun. Actually hits a lot harder than you think it would. So I'm gonna get. Why would I get bad for this? Ah, shit, of course. Maybe it's under NCR? I don't know. Science are greater required. Okay. Warning. I think I have 50 plus lines. Radiation has been detected by the filtration system. No leaks are detected within the facility. Please investigate the external cause to correct this issue. Okay. Deliver the Crimson Cavern invoice to Dr. Okay. I think I'm heading to the same place. Yo, fuck the NCR. I actually have no problems with the NCR right now. Okay, I can do this one since I'm right next to it, and then I'll head to the other one. Wouldn't make sense to go out of my way and then come back. That would just be a little, like, silly, you know? Me do silly things? Never. Just stop me. Hey, can I get a level up? I want to put my bartering up so I can sell better. I'm assuming, is it downstairs? Is this a train station? Or like a museum? Or an airport? Could be an airport.
Hello.
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Dr. Thomas Hildern, Director of Operations, OSI East. I presume you're here about Vault 22?
No.
No, they wouldn't have briefed you, would they? Probably better that our junior fellows stay within the bounds of their pay grade anyway. Vault 22. Where to begin? Imagine, if you will, the wasteland in bloom. Vast fields of corn that grow from seeds and produce their bounty in the space of a month. Orchards of trees, their branches weighed halfway to the ground, hung with fat, ripe oranges, a harvest that could feed a city or a nation. And all this, requiring no more than a few drops of precious water, and the efforts of only a handful of human farmers. Impossible? A realist. We have that in common. A year ago, I'd have said the same. But what if I was to tell you that the wasteland can yield an endless bounty, and that the secret may lie a mere few miles from where we stand? We need only reach out and take it, and for that, I need you. Isn't it? One directs one's efforts, or the efforts of others, toward a goal, and progress is made. It's a matter of incentives, nothing more. I believe that the inhabitants of Vault 22 unlock the secrets of vegetative growth. Plants are spilling from their gate. No one tends them. No one waters them. Yet they multiply and spread in all directions. Find the reason for this miraculous growth, and I promise you the OSI will see that you are generously compensated.
Yo, hell yeah.
Good. No need to check in with the NCR authorities. I can authorize your payment from OSI accounts. Vaults typically contain a server room on a lower level, where they would have backed up their research data. A computer room, you understand? Download all the information on the central server to your Pip-Boy, and you'll be certain to bring me any notes or samples that you find, won't you? I thought it was a fairly straightforward assignment. It's a simple question of retrieving the data, which shouldn't prove overly challenging. Downloading the data will be handled by your Pip-Boy. you might think of yourself as a mere means of conveyance. No insult intended, of course. Oh? What might those be? The Office of Science and Industry. It's a rather expansive topic. I could talk for hours, but I'm sure I'd bore you. Suffice to say, we are the leading edge of the NCR. Our work focuses on practical matters: medicine, engineering, biology. The dam, for instance. OSI routes its energy supply to our cities in the West. That's only one responsibility of this office. Director of the entire OSI? Me? If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to plant seditious ideas in my head. No. I direct our Eastern operations. I've been responsible for squeezing unprecedented levels of power from the dam. I'm also confronting the problem of food production in what little spare time I have, but I've found some promising leads. Yes, with the assistance of my team, of course. Not yet, but our government understands the value of proactive thought. Our studies project an imbalance between production and consumption. Or, for a layman such as yourself, not enough food, too many mouths to feed. Mass starvation in a decade or so. We aid some programs the Republic has sponsored involving sharecropper farms in the area. But those haven't panned out too well from what I hear. There have been complaints about the amount of water we're supplying. But those are just excuses for lack of diligence, I'm sure. Directly? No. But we attempt to maximize its output. You have no idea how difficult it is to provide power to an entire nation. Fortunately, we also have the Helios 1 facility. One of our external contractors recently got the station up and running. His name was something like exceptional, or marvelous, or... Yes, that was it. Exactly. To be frank, I have no idea. I leave the fighting to Colonel Shu, and I expect him to leave the science to me. Too many people have opinions on things they know nothing about. And the more ignorant they are, the more opinions they have. Yes, goodbye.
Am I not? What is this quest to? Dr. Hildren. Yeah.
Yes? Something else you needed? From Alice.
I'll
see that she's paid right away. Crimson Caravan runs a tight operation. Even out here in the waste, wouldn't do to keep them waiting. Was there anything else? Or were you just here about the invoice?
Yeah, that was it.
Yes. Goodbye.
Did Dr. Hildern... This really isn't any of my business, but... Did he give you a job? Not interested. More concerned. It's just... You're not the first person he sent to Vault 22. And I know he'd never tell you. There were a lot of mercs. One after another. None of them came back. Then about a week ago, there was a scientist, Keeley. She's unusual. Not the sort of person you'd expect, but she's an absolute genius, and he didn't mention her? Not even her name? Or any of the other mercs?
Nope.
But now he's hired you, which means one of two things. Either he heard back from Keeley, and she failed, or he's given up on her. Listen, I make a fair wage, but I'm not rich. Not by any means. Maybe my kind of money wouldn't appeal to your average merc. But I'm willing to pay you if you'll find Keeley and make sure she's safe. Isn't right leaving her out there. No idea if she's alive or dead.
Yeah, I mean, I'll promise.
That's all I ask.
No promises.
She might even be able to help
I'll promise, but no
as
promises.
long as you don't
I'll
speak
look,
too
but no.
well of Dr. Hildern. Of course. Anything.
Can you tell me anything else about Keeley?
Keeley's brilliant. An absolute genius. She plays at being mean, but it's all a front. When you've lived as long as she has, you get defensive around new people. Who wants to make a friend when you know you'll outlive them?
Oh, she's a ghoul.
I couldn't get her to say, but she talked about the war. The Great War, when the bombs fell, like she'd been there. So, I'm guessing pretty old. 200 years? maybe more. Like a Brahmin and a Deathclaw, though I'm not sure which would be which. Bad analogy, maybe. They're both Deathclaws in their way. Keeley hates Hildern. She says he's more politician than scientist, and gets in the way of true discovery. And Hildern hates Keeley because... well, because every time they meet, she makes him look like an ass. In front of important people, usually.
I guess she could be a super mutant. I don't know how long they live. I mean, I know ghouls live forever.
Head researcher. Mostly on the dam project, but I help out on other things when they need me. Gotta be flexible. The director? He's very well spoken and knowledgeable. He's not what you'd call warm, unless he wants something from you. And even then, it's kind of a cold warm. Most of the time, I focus on the science and try to forget him. He doesn't get mixed up in any actual work, though he tells people that he does. He sure does.
Nice.
Everyone knows it. I've just got to endure this job until the project is finished. But abandoning Keeley, he crossed a line. Taking credit for other people's work is one thing. Sending people to die in the waste is another. If Hildern tries to recruit any more mercs, I'm gonna warn them. What can he do to me? I'm the only one who can run this lab. My father used to say good things about them, but that was years ago. Back when they teach farmers and ranchers about crop rotation and the like. Nowadays, they've changed. They're doing what they can to discredit the NCR, give us a bad name with the locals. Dr. Hildern trained with them years ago. Not me, though. I'm an OSI girl. It's foul, to tell the truth. Most people try to get what they can from the outside, even if it's just a smuggled candy bar now and then. Contreras is a genius. He can find almost anything you'd want. Takes Caps to get him motivated, though. He won't do a thing for free.
All right.
Right.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
Let's get my barter up. Just put everything in barter. I say that, but let's like put 5 into other stuff. Like science and repair. Also my speech up. Oh fuck. I also got 20, so explosives. I need to get these up too. I'm doing a bunch of quests. Okay. So, stand on the grass. You can depend on me. I need to return her. Cool. We got quests to do. We got quests finally. And it's not just like one thing. Okay, can I just fast travel there? I guess it's not that far. I can take a little walk. Yeah, they gotta set up like the Brotherhood's got. Is that the New Vegas Strip? I think it is. Look at that. I'm so close to it. So close to it. She's either a ghoul or a super mutant. If she's 200 plus years old. Taking a sip from my Vault 13. Do we ever go to Vault 13? Clearly we can go find Vault 22 now. Can I take any corn? Oh, okay. Cannot take from the greenhouse. Fair enough. But can I walk into this house? Hello?
Ugh, looks like I forgot to lock the doors again. If you're with the NCR, get out. This place is mine, and I'm not leaving.
Hey, fair enough.
Oh, like you wouldn't believe. The NCR makes a habit out of wrecking homes. I came out here to get away from them. Didn't work out so well. Next thing I know, I'm squatting in their land. Never mind that I already been living here for years. I don't do anything. I'm retired.
Survive, I guess.
I was a soldier. Why do you even care? I came out here to forget about the past, so quit bringing it up.
Okay. Later, bud. A pretty good sized house. What time is it? I'm just gonna go sleep. 9. Get a good night's rest. Waking up at 4 a.m. Hey, man. Were you just like watching me sleep? Holy shit. You guys good? Everything all right? Okay. A lot of shooting. That place is boarded up. I was gonna say it looks important, but it's boarded up. Still nighttime, but it shouldn't be nighttime for too much longer. Oh, Gunrunners, huh? Breakdown. These nails? I guess nails count as scrap.
Hello, potential. Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
I wish to sell.
This is the new Vegas branch of the Gunrunners, supplying the wasteland with only the finest armaments since 2155. All Gunrunner merchandise is constructed on site. This kiosk was specially constructed around me to deter theft and assault. I am ready to process our transaction.
I'm going to assume because my barter is so bad that... Do I have any, like, oops?
No problem.